Hello, my stars. So, the question I present, what does it mean to be a gamer to a 39-year-old? I want to use Super Mario Odyssey as the example. One would have to presume a 39-year-old is not so interested in the gameplay. As fun as it is, I do enjoy it. But what could a 39-year-old want to do with it, right? I do like talking about things that usually people don't talk about. Like, you just get a review. Where are the moons hidden in Super Mario Odyssey, and that's it. And I'm going to say something that maybe you won't hear anywhere else. So, firstly, I just want to say a few things. Like, I don't want to go, overboard. Let's talk about the Mushroom Kingdom in Super Mario Odyssey, which is found far towards the end of the game. And I want to explain what it is. It's not just a place with gameplay. It is, firstly, it's a thought, and it represents a pure thought in our mind, something beautiful in our mind. That's what it represents. It doesn't represent a mushroom kingdom. That's just like a funny way of saying it represents the best thoughts in our mind. And the castle represents the best place in our mind. And what better way to represent the best place in our mind than with a castle, and then to have Peach, like a princess, in the castle? So, again, the best thoughts in our mind. Now, you might have thought, oh, well, the Mushroom Kingdom, it's kind of small, like in Super Mario Odyssey, you've got the border, which is just a bottomless pit all around. Think about it like this: it is a thought again, and thoughts are very finite. Like if you think one thought, it just goes to that place, and everything further than this one thought, you don't have it. It's like all blurred out, you just have one place, one spot, that's the thought, and you don't have anything further than that. And so, if you think of the Mushroom Kingdom, as well as all the kingdoms in Super Mario Odyssey, they are very finite, just like a thought with boundaries. And you can't go further because it's just one thought. You try to go further, it's a bottomless pit. It's very true of real life. And while that's all great and dandy as a summary of like where I can take joy in it, I want to read a bit of poetry I wrote. It's not long, based on the Mushroom Kingdom in Super Mario Odyssey. Just thoughts that were going through my mind. And again, this has nothing to do with the gameplay, like racing Koopa Trooper and trying to get a world record. What was it? Like, what is it now? Like 11 seconds, 10 seconds? Like, make sure you smack that A button non-stop. And I do enjoy that. I'm not making fun of it. Like, I enjoy that. But again, I'm a 39-year-old, so I find other flares in these things. I've been a gamer all my life, and I always will be, but it isn't entirely about the game. All right, the poem. Haha. Okay. So again, just try to visualize the Mushroom Kingdom. It has the grass, it has the river, and then the big pond at the bottom. It's very pretty. So just think of that when you listen to this. Her hair turned golden, a river that flowed into a dream. And so there we were in a motion that seemingly was not possible nor real. Together we lay in our world. No one else would enter, for it was in our thoughts, and thoughts define the boundaries. Let's go back 25 years. The, inverted commas, the dream was a murky pond, cold, unmoving, and breathless static in space. I would float in it, and nothing. I would float in it, a bored silhouette, and nothing would expand on my consciousness or around it. Her hair encompassed my hands, a direction that took me into a whole new dimension, a fullness, a speed, a mirth. We crossed the pure white bridge that together we had built for us. It was adorned with our selected designs and decorations. Every tale hence was one of us. A smiling, wily couple. Gone were the days when first I sought joy in material things. Now my wife and I trotted on those things and used them as mere stepping stones. We were the Titans and not the other way round. The flow of our feelings bursting and popping in response to all that the world offered, made for the most epic love story. Pity the person who must find meaning if they are single. Look everywhere, try a great many fancies. The feeling is wrong. This is your best education. Find love. And then you too will have entered a whole new world with all that was aforementioned and all that yet has not been said. That's the poem. So again, that's what I have thought, what I would feel when I would play Super Mario Odyssey, the Mushroom Kingdom. But obviously, I would use the visuals to think about my relationship and what it means to me. When I referred to 25 years back, I was actually thinking of the Mario 64 castle and that big, like, hole on the side of the with the water, and it was like this like a pit of water, and I remember I would just go in there, and it was like meant to be fun, and it sort of was, N64, but I was like in there, and like nothing was happening, like I was like single, deathly single, and I didn't know what else I could do. And now not being single, engaged forever, like married, we're gonna forever. Um, I see so much meaning in everything that I get in the game, and there's no other way to get this meaning. I've always wanted to be a gamer. I've always enjoyed games, and I've always wanted to find meaning in the games. But it was getting very difficult to find meaning when I was getting older and when I was single. And now I'm, just highlighting how great a relationship is. I come from the background of being a gamer. A relationship seemed impossible, complete, and it was for a long time. And it can turn around, and subsequently, I find so much meaning in my life, in the video games, in Super Mario. Telling you, as a 39-year-old, I'm gonna be a bit cheeky. I'm enjoying Super Mario Odyssey more than the teenagers or the kids, whoever is meant to be playing it. Uh, you know, I give them a run for their money. So, well, I hope you enjoyed the poetry. Hope it was like pretty good. I got a few tricks up my sleeve to make it big in the world. Oh yeah. Okay. Thanks for listening. If you liked it, subscribe. There'll be more. I'm enjoying bonding with my YouTube, with my stars. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. We're gonna keep going. Thanks again.